Okay, today I want to talk about mastering the high pitch, being able to hit that high fastball. If you want to play at a high level, you have to be able to get to this pitch. If you struggle to hit the ball at the top part of the zone, especially a ball with some good carry and some good velo, it is extremely hard to play at a high level. If you've watched any Major League Baseball throughout the season, if you've watched any of the regionals for college baseball, or really just any college level, pitchers are throwing harder and harder, and they have a better understanding that if they're a pitcher that has a really good fastball that carries, that they can pitch up here and be dominant. I think back to when I played, every pitcher was taught to pitch down, pitch down, pitch down. That's all. Every pitcher was taught, throw the ball down. You don't want to throw anything up here. Well, again, now pitchers are throwing harder. They're understanding that if they do have a fastball that has good carry, that they can be successful up here. And so they're going to this pitch. If you watch Major League Baseball now, it's amazing how it feels like everybody is pitching up here, and especially pitching up here and in. And there's still pitchers that throw the ball down for sure, but there's a ton of pitchers that throw the ball up here. And this ball right here is going to challenge you as a hitter because you need to be short, quick, direct to this ball right here. You've got to have a lot of bat speed, of course, but you've also got to be short and quick and direct to it. And so if you're not getting into a really good hitting position on time, and if you don't have a really clean path to the ball and then through the hitting zone, it's going to be really, really difficult to hit this ball. So the first thing I'll say is it's really important to practice this. And so if all you're practicing is tee work and easy flips, that's not going to simulate what this high fastball with good carry and good velo is. You're just not going to get the practice. And so you've got to make sure that some of your work, what we do is we go a high velo machine and we'll set it up to throw at the top of the zone. We'll go with lighter balls. So these balls generate a little bit more carry to them. It will actually look like the ball is going up. But if you're able to hit those, if you're able to stay above those balls and get to that high fastball, then a regular ball becomes so much easier. We'll put the machine really low so the ball is actually shooting on an upward angle. Again, just to exaggerate that carry, working on getting above the ball. And there's a lot of other drills that you can do, but the biggest thing is to understand that you can't have a big long swing, especially on the backside here. You can't have a big, long, sloppy swing and expect to get to that pitch. And so you need to have a tight turn. And we still talk about getting the barrel to turn rearward, but it's got to be tight to your body. It's got to be quick, and it's got to be able to get to that spot very, very quickly. And if you're facing a pitcher that likes to work here, think about a couple of things to help you. One, try to push the fastball down. And so if a pitcher's throwing hard and they're throwing up in the zone, the higher you chase, the more difficult it becomes to hit. So you've got to try to push the ball down a little bit and try to stay off of the pitches that are up out of the strike zone. But you also may have to think about really getting above the ball. You might need to think, if this is where the pitch is, you might need to pretend that you're going to swing at a pitch right here. So you attack this ball in your mind to hit this ball. You might have to go even higher. And so thinking about hitting a ball's width above that ball or even two balls width above that ball, if you take a swing and you foul it off, the next thought should be, okay, I've got to attack above it. If you take another swing and foul it off or swing and miss, then you got to think, okay, I've got to go another ball above that. You just keep moving up. So keep moving up above the ball. Imagine a ball there. You might need to feel like you're going to be almost attacking the ball like this for that high pitch. So again, it's really important to understand what pitch you're looking for, what pitch you're hunting, what pitch does a pitcher throw, because you're not going to think these same things if you're facing a sinker ball. You're going to think the opposite. So make sure you understand that. But it's a super important skill to acquire, so make sure you're practicing it. Make sure you understand how to attack that type of pitcher if you're facing them in a game. If you want to learn more, click down in the description box below. We've got a bunch of courses down there that you can check out. And that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and we'll talk to you later.